iQIYI posted a profit in the first quarter for the first time. What are your interpretations of the results?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mr. Sheng, and a great pleasure to join you here and share about great news. From our side, I think that this profit is a natural result for us to doing the right things, to delivering value to our users and our shareholders. I can be more specific by saying we deliver value for our users. In the first quarter 2022, we launched multiple home run blockbusters, including A Lifelong Journey, 人世间, which actually attracted users across the board, regardless of the age group, regardless of the background. And as a result, just as you mentioned, we grow our subscriber base, which helped to increase our subscription revenue as well. So this is the first piece of things that we did right. The second piece of things is that we create a value for our shareholders by increasing the operating efficiency. I will just call out to a very specific line of our financials, which is the gross margin. Our gross margin increased from somewhere around 7% about 2 quarters ago to 12% last quarter, then to 18% this quarter on a GAAP basis. So as a result, you can see how much we have done in this to help our shareholders to manage this asset more efficiently.
Well, congratulations to you, Mr. Wang. But what do you think about the consumption momentum of online entertainment services in China as one of the leading providers?
Well, I think the momentum actually is great. We still want to have a little bit views into the past. I think that the consumption of digital media still relies on improvement of infrastructure, and infrastructure itself is also evolving as well. 20 years ago, we are talking about PCs. Then 10 years ago, we are talking about smartphones. Now we are looking at connected devices, such as connected smart TV, which can actually help some of the very specific group of people, such as elders, who are not so used to the smartphones and cannot enjoy the services as much as a younger person do. Now they can enjoy the shows home as well. Then looking forward, we are also seeing the further involvement of the devices from VR to AR, etc. And this results in a more profound choices from the user perspective on digital media content. Then as a leader of the long form video, we do believe that we have a clear value proposition to offer. We offer premium shows and movies and dramas, and we hope that we can continue to bring joy and fun to our users.
And the Chinese economy, digital economy, is becoming more inclusive. And China recently said it will continue to support digital economy and further encourage innovation. What plan does iQIYI have in this regard?
Well, I have to say that iQIYI is somehow being very proudly that we are born with some of the digital capabilities. The first service we launched about 12 years ago is actually to delivering the digital media asset on the internet through PC. So this is the first thing we do. And now we are seeing a further improvement on the digital technology, including the application of, for example, a wider application of the cloud and a wider application of artificial intelligence in the sector. So we are using this as an instrumental part to help us creating the top-notch shows. For example, we use artificial intelligences in the drama production and in the variety production as well. And this is also one of the key factors which we can help us, to produce a higher quality show on a lower average variable cost.
And Mr. Wang, how will iQIYI position itself in the online streaming service industry, and what will be its core competitiveness in the future?
Right. I think probably I will start with defining the core competitive advantage. What is core competitive advantage is the value that you can offer what others cannot, right? So along this definition, I think first and foremost, iQIYI is able to launch proprietary shows and proprietary dramas and movies that users can only come to us and not anywhere else, because these shows are our self-produced originals. So this is the first layer of the proprietary value proposition that we can offer to users. Then the second layer, I think, as we are the producer of these shows, we're actually gradually accumulating special skill sets, which makes us even, by accumulating experience, even from mistakes in the past, become even better and better. And this becomes gradually a competitive moat for us. And last but not least, I think our aspirations always to create a lifelong IPs or lifelong characters which can influence people. I still remember when I was young, the only thing that matters to me is actually the Monkey King. I hope someday we can tell the story in a Chinese way and create a characters that can be enjoyed by the massive Chinese audiences and influence them during the lifetime, which can translate into more business opportunities as well, I believe, such as merchandising is.
Well, thank you so much for sharing with us. And that's Wang Jun, CFO of iQIYI for us.